always wanted to do music, and it's something that I will continue to do until I am blue in the face, until I'm gone. Like there's just no way that anybody can take the love of music away from me. You know, I was that kid that grew up listening to Prince and Michael Jackson, and you know, just going crazy when, you know, like hearing their music and just dance and stuff like that. And it was something about, and it's always something, and those two are like very near and dear to like my whole entire core of existence, you know. And they were everything. They made a statement. They weren't afraid to make those statements. They were bold. They didn't give a fuck. Everything from trials and tribulations, they sung about it. They had their highs and lows professionally and off the scene as well too. So just kind of seeing them just be the, you know, the just the fucking goats that they are. It's just like crazy. Like Prince, like, is literally in my room. Like there's one Prince magazine, there's another, and then there's a Prince book that a friend of mine got me for Christmas a couple of years back, just knowing that I fucking love Prince, man. It's like, I'm sorry, like nobody is more badass than them two. I don't give a frick what anybody says. And you know, that really, like them, just like they really inspired me. And even just like that edginess, that tone, it's like they're not saying that vocally I'm like them in any type of way, but just the edginess. I can see where I'm heavily inspired by Michael, by Prince, and just being able to just make a true statement, because I feel like at the end of the day, your music has to be a statement. It has to resonate with people. So Unapologetic Blonde has been one of those projects that has taken me forever. And I want to say the number one reason why it's taken me forever, right? And it's what people don't understand about when it comes to being an independent artist, number one. And two, living life. Put out a project and you're independent. It's got to be financial. So finance is going on here. You just cannot put out a project and not have no money. Even if you're just uploading it to a distro, you gotta have money. Artwork, you gotta have money. You've gotta promote, you know, your art and all things. And I stress this even to the clientele that my company has, Urban Fierce Group. Like, listen, guys, if you're gonna drop a song video, where is the artwork that is going to accompany that? Where is also the supporting content that's going to support that? You know, there's layers to being a brand. And I think that is the biggest thing that some people do not understand. You can't just upload a project and just leave it there. I mean, some people do it, and shame on you if you do, but I think that you got to promote it. You got to give a video. You got to do some shows and stuff. Like, you got to, and you might just want to get it off your chest because it is on your heart and mind. However, make it make sense. If you took the time to write that song to get your feelings out, promote it. Don't waste that studio time that you invested in and not really give it your all. And I see that so many times, and it really grinds my gear. But now, as things have been progressing with the show and stuff like that, I'm not going to even lie and stuff like that. And, you know, not even just the show, but Urban Fierce like that, like just being able to see that I set up shop for myself, being able to make money from something that was a whole accident. Okay, like Urban Fierce Group was an accident, folks. Like, I'm not going to cap whatsoever. This company originally was just for me. But God always has a bigger plan. And his vision for you is always going to be so much bigger. And I love it. I love the fact that it's become so much more than when, because originally it was just for myself, and then I was doing some promotion type of things and working with different artists. But I knew at the end of the day that the home for me was that. And just learning the skill of PR and stuff like that, it opened up the door. So for me, now at this point in my life, being 27 and it have lived into experience, because let me tell you something, the album was originally going to come out when I was 18. Like there still are songs from that whole entire project, that from the initial recording, that's still going to come out. Like I have a record called Fierce Wings. I put that out. Love Won't Wait on Us is a song that's on streaming platforms right now. Nah Nah Nah, out streaming platforms right now. I Just Want to Fall in Love, songs on streaming platforms. Like these songs are available on streaming platforms. And even with the aspect of that, right, I went back initially and took those songs down, because just like I'm saying, you got to really set things up right. The quality was not sounding good. So I snatched them down, re-recorded, made it make sense, and was like, okay, cool, this is tolerable. This ain't a mastered version, but it's a good mix. It'll dive people into where I'm at. And it's just a warm introduction. So I had to really live life a little bit more before I could drop an album. I went through heartbreak. That's something very heavy that I talk about a lot on, through IG lives and stuff like that. I'm not afraid to talk about anything with anybody. So anything that people want to know, it's on the album. Sexuality and stuff like that, if people want to know, it might be on the album. Like what was it like working with certain artists? It's on the album. Everything that I possibly could have experienced, or that anybody could experience in 27 years, is on this album. It's pop music, it's R&B music, it's hip hop. I'm not just singing, I'm also rapping. It's very melodic. It's so in the pocket. Like some songs will literally get you in your bag. I'm cursing. Some songs will make you cry. Some songs will make you want to just fall in love, like I Just Want to Fall in Love. And some songs will literally have you thinking like, damn, did he just say what I thought he said? Like, and it might be a good thing or a bad thing. It just depends on where that track resonates with you. And that was the biggest thing. Like, I didn't just want to put out shit that it didn't resonate. And I think now that people have been asking about it, and I think, those who've been really waiting patiently for the project and stuff like that, because I'm not like a singer, you know what I'm saying? I just, I do my thing and stuff like that. But there were people that were asking me like, yo, this is great. That's great too. Being, my Fierce Wings on there with David Duane and the Urban Fierce group, people were like, but where's this music? I'm like, I ain't got no money. I'm like, I don't have no money to support it and stuff like that. And I think, my mom has always told me this, like, without money, you can't make no moves. And that is real as hell. And for me, setting up shop so that I would be able to really invest back into myself was the biggest thing. And I think everybody's going to be really shocked once they hear this music drop. And it's coming soon. Like, it's really coming soon. Just really get everything aligned and so like that, trying to figure out like distro wise, am I going with this person? Am I going with this? Am I uploading it myself? What the hell am I doing? And that in itself, as an entrepreneur and as a independent artist, has to be taken serious. You just don't want to start throwing your stuff out there and it not having an essential home where it's going to really live good. And even when I start doing like press, thinking about that and stuff like that, I'm going to make sure that I align everything correctly. Just being brand conscious. I think that's where people drop projects, drop singles, drop whatever they want to drop, and they forget that it was like, I got to be conscious to my brand versus just trying to make something stick that just, it's not meant to stick.